にお人形遊びする。
According to the dictionary, obstacle means a thing that blocks one's way or prevents/hinders progress. Here at Capitol High, we have been trying something new, and each year, it'll be different in how we do it. Making every word that is said be from the hearts and minds of the students. It's their own experiences, with obstacles they have dealt with or what they are still dealing with. But as for the people that listen to the words, it's how they want it to relate to them.
The stuff that people talk about is kind of personal and like sometimes it can get emotional, and it's like trying to balance getting your voice heard and holding your feelings away.
17 years old and I still cry. I lost my dad at a young age and I still cry. Deep inside I lost our hope. I watched my mama struggle every day just to make sure we ate, just to make sure we were straight. I'm 17 years old and I still cry. Being hurt by the ones that promised me they wouldn't, being left by the ones that promised me to stay. I'm 17 years old and I still cry. But with the dream I see, I gotta show my dad the best I can be.
The loss of my dad, because I feel like I can express myself more in writing.
I come from Chicago, Illinois, West Inglewood. The writing helped me overcome a lot because I get to express like how I feel and like the way that I like. So it kind of helped me a lot. And, I came here 2 years ago. I've been here 2 years now. There's been a lot of obstacles that I've been facing, but I just try to keep going because that's what life's about, obstacles and how you overcome them.
Maintain. Focus on the money, trying to get rich for the game. My mama always told me don't switch up, stay in your lane. Cause where I come from ain't nothing, just one in the brain. I'm strategizing every move that's gonna make me a man. We doing it for a cause while you doing it for a name. The police killing people, ain't no remorse for the game. I've been through hard times, when I sleep I feel that pain. But now I'm okay, I'm on my...
Oh man! Yeah.
What drives you to make this thing that you're doing?
Probably society, because like a lot of people think, you know, different sides of the world we live in, so I just want to show them you can be a different way.
We all have a path. The steps taken along the path are what define us as individuals.
I took a part in MC to start the song. I actually do start.
My name's Cole, I'm the second rapper on the song. Working with different people, like new people.
Yeah, like working with different people, and the project is obstacles, and obviously we have our own obstacles, so trying to put all of our obstacles into one.
Rapping, passion, yeah, you know.
Putting all our ideas together, seeing where all our heads are at with it. Shit, really low life, like, I love music. And just life. There's plenty of obstacles. I can't really define one.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Also, like, when my pops got locked up, I had to learn how to, like, vent for myself and shit like that. And music just came with that. Like, it's kind of like a diary, I'd say, something like that.
that, and I motivate me. Like, I'm me. Look at me. I'm Moolah. Come on now. But yeah, I motivate me for real.
Life is always full of challenges. How we deal with those challenges determine if we get stopped or if we keep going. We as people tend to rely on one another when things get heavy. And Capitol High as a community come together and problem solve when it does. No one is ever left out, nor are they an outcast within our community.
I don't know, because it's like switching schools, it's like, I just feel like I never really belonged. Like, I never went to a school where I felt like I belonged until I came here. Like, all my other schools, I just felt out of place. Like, I was just too obnoxious, too weird, like, for the schools until I came here. And then I see new people here, and I'm like, I'm just like them. People here aren't judgmental. Like, not everybody here has like a great life. Like, everybody here has been through something that's affected their life. So I connect with people here on a different level. Like, they understand, like, when I'm having an emotional breakdown, they understand where I'm coming from. Not like people who say, like, it's like some people say, oh, I get where you're coming from, but they've never experienced what you've experienced or anything like it, so they don't. But people here, like, they do. Like, people here have been kicked out of the house before. People here have been homeless before. People here have been beat on before. People here, like all the stuff that I've been through, people here have been through it too. So it feels good to have people to talk to. Well, especially people in Madison, because a lot of people have been in the situation that I've been in, but mine was kind of like 10 times worse. So I feel like putting it out there, what happened to me, like from the start of what happened to where I am now, because I've made big accomplishments from where I was before. So I feel like letting people know that after you get that big thing happens to you, like, you don't have to give up. Like, your life is not over. You can keep going. You can make something good happen out of that situation.
To overcome is to succeed in dealing with a problem or difficulty. Capitol High always comes through. If you mess up once, it isn't permanent. You will always get another chance.
It allowed me to see that it's really easy to reach out to other people because of what you don't have. Because my stepfather was so abusive, I didn't want to be at home, so I wanted to be around people that I knew cared about me and always had my back. And that you don't realize it when you're young, it's not till you're older, how much you need people in your life, how much you need a solid male influence, a solid female influence. And you think, you take those things for granted, you don't realize how important that is. And so for me, it's like, how many other young adults are going through life that don't have those things in their life? And instead of reaching for gangs, maybe they're reaching for drugs or alcohol or whatever the case may be. And the fact that the suicide rate keeps climbing, especially with our younger generation, like, why not go back and help? Why not do something? I have the means, I got the time, so I might as well go back and do something. So.
I think that's something that needs to consistently be explored. You know, if everybody's musical, you know what I'm saying? Whether you make music or not, everybody's musical. And if we can incorporate that in the schools and consistently look at how we do that, it'll make just for a better learning environment for everybody. So that's major. I am helping with the music production and the beat making for this project.
Okay, what is your favorite part of this project?
Well, I gotta be biased. The music is definitely my favorite part. I'm excited for us to not only have like a theme song for this project, but also having a score to go with it, right? So we're making instrumentals for the background music as well. So I'm enjoying that. Wow. I think for me, it's doing this project and the project similar is always so interesting because we literally start from scratch, right? Like, it's about what y'all want to do. It's about how y'all want to form it. And so, like, my biggest thing is, like, I like coming in with a plan. Like, this is what we doing for this many weeks, but, like, every day I got to be flexible for whatever we got to get done. And so that's an obstacle for me, I guess. So I have always been involved in music, like, since I was a kid. I sang in choirs, I played like the keyboard and the drums, I did poetry, I rapped. You think about, like, if you can name it, I probably did it for a little while, you know? And so, but I feel like I did a little bit of everything and not enough of one thing. Learning how to produce definitely gave me an avenue to be able to do all of that at once, you know? Being able to really start a song from scratch, put together the sounds, and, you know, I can do it however I want. I can start with lyrics, I can start with a sound, I can go back and forth, I can bring people in, I can record myself. It just gives me opportunity to just really let music flow. My favorite part is just collaborating with other people and working with different minds, right? Everybody thinks differently. Everybody has their own creative inspiration. You bring your background, you bring your experiences, and you bring your skill set to the table when it's time to create. And so I love that. I love that opportunity to be able to just connect with all different type of people. I work with all ages. Like, I'm about to go in a few hours and go work with elementary kids, right? And so very different energy. I love working with you all because, you know, like, you're a little further along in your thought process, right? Like, you have a lot more experiences and things to bring to the table, and a lot more, I don't want to say more creativity, but a different type of creativity that is more relatable to adults. So
life can get in the way sometimes, but we can't let it stop us. In the face of problems, the only way to get over things is to deal with it head on. That's why we are here at Cap High. We have dreams to achieve, places to go. To be able to achieve that, we have to look life in the face and say, I'm empowered, and this is who I am today. Because who we are today is a result of obstacles and overcoming.
Started out making beats for a rap rave, ended up on streets, I got a bad name. Tried to stand both beats like a track race, tried to get up in my face, I am not faced. Started out making beats for a rap rave, ended up on streets, I got a bad name. Tried to stand both beats like a track race, tried to get up in my face, I am not faced.
I've been chillin' with the gang, trying to maintain. Focus on the money, trying to get rich for the game. My mama always told me don't switch up, stay in your lane. Cause where I come from ain't none said just one in the brain. I'm strategizing, every move is gonna make me a man. We doing this for a cause, while you doing it for a name. The police killing people, ain't no remorse for the game. I've been through hard times, when I sleep I feel that pain.
Number one mission, yeah, to get rich, right? I remember I was sliding with that stick at night. Nah, I had to overcome and get my paper swipe. Up a roll on the nigga, now they wanna fight. Be my cases back to back, now I'm 2-0. Hey, you don't know my name when I'm rocking shows. Stay solid, yeah, I had to stick to the code. It's only money, fame, power, and all of the pros.
Trying to beat the obstacles, moolah, I be prodigal. I I just want a pot of gold. You bro should be no stopping you. My third eye on, I'm watching you. Cause people down to plot on you. I put my heart right through the stew. Now watch what I'ma really do. I'm a breadwinner, car tipper. Money making goal is to reach 7 figures. You ain't on none, got more talent in my fingers. This generation brazy blowing all these triggers.
We move around like the president, try to catch me with some evidence. Mama told me that I'm heaven sent, but I don't see that it's evident. If we beefing, then I should have your residence. My ex caught doing embezzlement, I got caught up with the dope while I'm selling. You at the bottom of pessimists, lost all my homies, I reminisce, but you know that I'm not stretching it.
What's good is your boy, Mr. Get Your Buzz Up. You know how we do. Dude, Nad Hurt. We over here with Capital High East. Spin these bars, laying these tracks. What the f*** you think? Lego.